Hello everyone, today I welcome you in the e-learning of class 8, subject computer, chapter 1, computer networking, part 2. Today in this video, we are going to discuss URL, Uniform Resource Locator, ISP, IP address, DNS, web page, website, web portal, bandwidth, hyperlink, hypertext. Now we talk about URL. Its full form is Uniform Resource Locator. Now the URL is the website name. Any website name, that is called URL. URL can be divided into 4 parts. First part is protocol. HTTP is written here, and also HTTPS are used many times. Now www, which is called subdomain, and Google, which is called domain. So the middle part of a website name, that is called domain, like www.youtube.com, then YouTube is the domain, and now here in the end .com is the top level domain, that is called, in short, that is called TLD. ISP, Internet Service Provider. An ISP is a company that provides individuals and other companies access to the internet and other related services such as website building and virtual hosting. ISP in India, Airtel, Jio, Vodafone, etc. Now here in this picture, we are seeing that ISP works like a middleman between internet and our devices. So ISP works like a middleman. It gives you internet to our devices, which can be kept anywhere, like in government building, in our homes, large components, small business, educational institution. Now talk about IP version 4 and IP version 6. IP stands for Internet Protocol. IP version 4 was deployed in 1981. Its address size is 32-bit number. Its address format is dotted decimal notation. Dotted means the dot divides the part of the IP address. Now decimal means the IP address are shown in decimal format for public use. Now previous notation 192.149.0.0/24. Number of addresses 2 to the power 32. It means in IP version 4, almost 4 billion devices can be connected together. Now here we go. IP version 6. IP version 6 was deployed in 1999 and its address size is 128-bit number. Its address format is hexadecimal notation and colon. Colon divides the part of notation, and hexadecimal means the IP address, IP version 6 address are written in hexadecimal for public use. Now prefix notation is this, and number of addresses. This is the main point. Number of addresses. This was the reason why IP version 6 was invented, and this was the reason why this is being replaced by IP version 6. Now 4 billion devices are just falling short. Now that is why IP version 6 was invented. Now here we see 2 to the power 128. It means 340 undecillion. Undecillion means trillion. So this number of devices can be connected together in IP version 6. I think this will be enough for present era and for many decades in future. Now talk about IP version 4, address 6989312226. These are divided by dot. So it is a dotted decimal notation. The 69 is decimal, 89 decimal, 31 decimal, and 226 decimal. One thing you'll have to take care of that. Only those numbers can be used which are between 0 to 255 in the decimal notation. So each decimal notation will be converted into 8 bit. Whenever I talk about bit means binary digit. Bit has the full form of binary digit. So all the decimal notation will be converted to 8 bit. So 8, 16, 24, 32. So total 32 bit notation total IP version 4 address has 32 bits. So that is why it was being called 32 bit. Now here we go about IP version 6 address. IP version 6 address has 8 parts: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each digit in the notation will be converted into 4 bit. You can see 0. These are the binary bit. So 0 will be 0000, A will be 1010, E will be 1110, 4 will be 0100. So similarly, each digit will be converted to 4 bit. So this way, this is the one part of the hexadecimal notation is 1 hexet. So 1 hexet is 16 bit, and total 8 part. 16 into 8 is 128 bit. So IP version 6 is 128 bit, and IP version 6 is replacing IP version 4. Before DNS, there was no existence of URL. Only all the websites were allotted an IP address. So after the existence of DNS, all the websites started to be having website name like youtube.com, like google.com. These are provided by DNS, domain name system. So DNS stands for domain name system. DNS is hierarchical naming system for domain services or any resources connected with internet or private network. DNS translates internet domain and host names to IP address. Actually, the internet system recognize all the devices, all the websites by its IP address. But DNS is the thing which converts IP address into a readable and understandable website name so that we could use it very efficiently. So DN translates between internet domain and IP addresses. Like youtube.com, we, for our convenient, we write and learn youtube.com, but internet in the background usage will be using IP address instead of youtube.com. Now here is the difference between web page and website. Everybody of us know a little bit or more about web page and website, but here some points we are going to understand. Web page, a single document on the internet. A single document means a single page on the internet, whereas a collection of many related web pages linked together under one domain. Now website is collection of many related web pages. Now here we go. Web page has content about a single entity. A web page contains material on a single topic, whereas a website contains about several topics, entities in the sense topics. Now, web page address of the URL of a web page depends on the website. Address of a web page depends on the website address. If we are using a YouTube page, then the YouTube page address will be just followed after YouTube website name. So the the web page address will be dependent on the website address. Now URL of the website does not depend on a web page. Now development requires a minimum amount of time. Now developing a web page is a little easy task, whereas developing a website is little longer task. Now here we do comparison chart between website and portal. Many of us are confused what is portal, what is website. Most of us know about website, but most of us do not know about portal. So here is some differences between portal and website. It is a location on the internet usually accessed through an URL. So all the websites are accessed through URL. It provides a single point of access where the traffic is limited to the right set of users. Portal is specially designed websites for particular use. Now, websites are owned by an organization. Now, portal is user-centric. I said that portal is limited to a specific set of users. Now, user cannot interact with the website. Interaction with the website is little problematic, whereas interaction between portal is quite easy. Portal is made for the purpose for interaction between user and the website. Portal is also a website, but portal is different in some manners, so that's why it is being discussed here. Portal are two-way communication, whereas mostly websites are one-way communication. Now, websites, it is not necessarily a knowledge domain. Now, portal acts as a gateway to the specific knowledge domain. So, website can give you knowledge, cannot give you knowledge, whereas portal is all about knowledge. Website seldom updation of information sources. Websites are needed to be updated very rarely. You can update it, you cannot update it, websites will run on. Whereas portal needs to be updated very regularly, because I said you that portal is knowledge centric, user centric. So knowledge and information are being updated each and every time on portal. Usually all the government websites are portal, because government gives you information through that portal and takes your information through that portal. Whereas youtube.com and google.com, amazon.com, these are the websites. Whereas websites which has .gov.in in the end, those are usually called portal. Now here we talk about difference between bandwidth and internet speed. Internet speed is the how fast data is being uploaded or downloaded on your computer, whereas bandwidth describes the maximum data transfer rate of network or internet connection and how much data can be sent over a specific connection on a given amount of time. So it is saying that the bandwidth is the maximum capacity of your network. Suppose that you can take an example of this pipeline, this water pipeline. The pipeline has the maximum capacity of traveling water from one place to another place. But if there is tiny droplets of water, then you will get tiny droplets. You will not get full pipe water. So the tiny droplet is like internet speed, and the size of pipe is like bandwidth. Despite having great bandwidth, you may have very less speed of internet. You know that we get 4G speed in our mobile, but sometime our speed goes to 2G level. So in this figure also we understand that this is one lane bandwidth, all the packets of information coming one behind another, whereas this is 5 lane bandwidth. It is greater bandwidth and it has 5 lanes. So all the information, you just consider car like information, all the information are coming simultaneously. Nobody is behind, nobody is ahead, everybody are in the simultaneous manner. So information traveling is faster in higher bandwidth, whereas in lower bandwidth information traveling is little problematic. One thing I have to tell you that if your PC download speed is 1 Mbps, then you can download approx 7.32 MB in a minute. So if your download speed is 2 Mbps, you can download almost 15 MB in a minute. Similarly, 10 Mbps, you can download 70 MB approx. So one thing you have to take care of that 1 Mbps equal to 125 kbps. When there is B capital, then it means byte. When there is B small, it means bit. So Mbps, megabit per second, whereas this is kilobyte per second. Capital B stands for byte, small b stands for bit. Now we talk about hypertext and hyperlink. Hypertext is a text with reference to other text that the user can easily and quickly access. Now reference in a hypertext, a whole document or a specific section in the same document. Actually hyperlink is the target location. It opens when you click on hypertext. Now hypertext contains only text with hyperlinks. And hyperlink include various type of media including text, audio, graphics, image, etc. Now hypertext provide information about the subject of interest when clicked or hovered upon. So when you hover your mouse pointer on the hypertext, you can easily recognize which kind of content you will get when you click on it. Hyperlink is a reference in a hypertext that directs the user to some other location. Basically, hyperlink is the target location. Hypertext is associated with keyword, whereas hyperlink is associated with anchor text. Now here, for example, these are the hypertext: NAD, RTI, DDUGU online. This hypertext containing another hypertext inside it. So you can see the left below the addresses, which is called the path. Path are changing when you are changing hypertext. So this is the path, also called hyperlink, and these are the hypertext. When you click on RTI, this page has opened, and when you click on NAD, some another page will open. When you click on DDUGU online and you click on admission hypertext, this particular hyperlink will open. So these are the example of hypertext and hyperlink. One thing you will have to take care that which is hypertext. When you will move your mouse pointer on that, the mouse pointer will turn into a palm like this. The hand palm you are seeing, this is the example of hypertext. But when you are away from that, it will turn into mouse pointer. There are the exercises, 5 exercises. You can do any of 5 exercises as per your own choice. With this I conclude it. Thank you. Have a good time ahead.